everyone, Haley here, and you are listening to an NC Cutting Edge Counseling production. NCCEC is a trauma therapy practice based in North Carolina. Learn more at nccec.com. That's nccec.com. Content warnings and where to find us will be found in the episode descriptions. Get in, loser. Let's do a fucking show.
Woo!
Fuck you.
You just said you're going to say it with your whole chest.
I did.
And then you said it like you say your intros.
Yeah, with my whole chest.
I love you too. Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's in the Box.
What's in the box, man? What's in this box? What's in the box?
I don't know what you're talking about. We have so much episode to talk about before we get to that.
No. Haley, how are you?
Yeah. First things first.
Yes.
I'm okay. That was very intense. My eyes definitely like fully teared up. None of them fell out, and my nose started running. I had to blow my nose in the bathroom just now.
Haley was ugly crying, guys. Don't let her.
I'm just trying to seem cool.
You know the visuals of it kind of felt like the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking just terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I love you, Haley.
Thank you.
We did it off mic, but I gave Haley a hug.
Yes.
Because I do love her. But yeah.
It doesn't sound like you do. On this side of the table. No.
Oh man, I thought I had it rough this episode.
Had to spread it around, and we had talked about I had written this scene like a while ago, and I actually meant to drop it earlier in the boat ride, and then I was like, and then this other thing started happening. And I was like, kind of fell to the back burner, but yeah, all this episode happened. I was just like, oh. And I said it off mic, but I was like, oh, what a sweet, tender moment. They're going to be so mad in about 5 minutes.
What a sweet moment. Let me ruin it.
That was the perfect moment for like maximum emotional damage because Eldon had just been like, I'm trying to be the person I want to be and showing up how I want to show up and like connecting with people.
That was immediately taken down.
That was the final decision for me. I was like, yeah, and I'm gonna make it hard for you.
Oh boy.
But yeah,
Snyder, how does it feel being vindicated that I'm a spy?
Less fun.
What? I knew it would. I knew because you were like, oh, no, you are, and I gotta know it. The second I was like, yeah, I am.
Well, it's because it went from, hey, it was less, oh, you're a spy. This is a stinger. It's, oh, huh. What do we do now? It went to that immediately.
That's why I was like, I want to tell you guys because it's complicated. I am and I'm not.
I mean, like, by definition, you're not a spy. Like, even in the same vein that for all the spyness that I was throwing on you, the same vein can be thrown at my own feet. But it's like neither of us are spies, but we are information gatherers.
Yep.
Fucking Jesus.
That was a juicy little fucking conversation with my being Kadima and everybody. I loved. Mm-hmm. I say it all the time. I love episodes where I just have to sit back and not do a damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this 5-footer was wild.
Yeah, Zelda did not like that. Mm-hmm. You are the grandchild of an assembly member, and we are being hunted, and
we're only being hunted by one nation.
Under God.
Under God. The coalition put that bounty out on us.
No, it's Cauldron.
It was the coalition as well.
It's the coalition.
Nah, it's just Cauldron.
And to touch on that, because I know Mish said it was like, oh, you can't just clear our names. It's not like that one assembly member can be like, no, don't.
Yeah,
because then how to be like, oh, well, my grandson was here and he's doing this, and like that was political weakness. It's like, oh, well, don't do this because I'm asking you to because my grandson is like with these people.
Yeah,
and then it shows his hand. It's a whole. It's politics.
Yeah,
and it's immediately when Misha's like, you couldn't clear our name. It's like, I don't have that power.
No.
Well, in the immediate thought is, why are we being chased if you're here? But the answer is, oh, that's an asset. Why would they give up an asset when they don't have to?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the rest of the coalition doesn't necessarily know that Kadima is here. Just Avalrest.
Yeah.
And not even all of Avalrest.
No, probably
Just
not.
my dad.
Yeah, your grandfather
just your
probably
dad
does
and
not know shit.
oh, it's just your dad?
That's who I've been reporting to. I don't know where it goes after that.
Yeah. But it's also, politics are politics. The coalition
And
might not be of one mind on how they want to handle these things.
Yep.
Yeah.
And me being here could be going fully against what the coalition's trying. Like, there's so many different angles to this.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, it's so complicated to just be like, oh, I'm a spy for Avalrest.
Yeah.
There are so many layers that go beyond what I as a player know.
Yeah. Still, though, compromised. I like Zelda, not me, but Zelda feels like we are fucking compromised now.
The funny thing about it is you have been the whole time I've been here.
Well, I
You
know,
just
but
now
we didn't know
about
it. We didn't know it.
but that was a part of the. I was like, this is gonna be so easy. Like, well, what if you try and turn us in? Blah blah blah. I was like, I had ample opportunity.
Yeah, but and I think that part of it, like, because you were talking to Eldon about like, I'm surprised I didn't get hit or encased in ice or whatever. I think like that's why. Like, it's too late now. What's she gonna do? She's gonna kill you? Yeah, that's not good for her. That does her no good. Like, there's no point. There's no point.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what the next morning is gonna be like, because I'm still gonna get up to go train.
And she forgot about that. When that dragon showed up, she forgot about that. And then you drop this fucking bomb. She is not going to remember to go up and do any training. Absolutely not going to remember.
Oh,
A long day.
Russ might wake you up.
Maybe.
You coming to training? 8 o'clock sharp.
I still can't believe Mish punched Rosemary.
That was so goddamn funny.
That was fucking wild.
What was the thought process?
There wasn't.
He's like, I'm just gonna roll to see if I do it. I was like, no.
No, you rolling. You didn't.
Would I hit you? And it was like, no, go roll your damage.
Yeah.
And then you sold it by being like, well, every time I
No, I mean, like, I
it's
don't
with this.
attack with my fists ever. I've never once this entire time.
But you could have made
And
the
that's
decision.
what I'm saying. Is you made the choice to hit him with a weapon.
Yeah.
I was like, you could just like outright kill this plant.
I mean, yeah.
God, Haley
Only if I max
Yeah.
rolled, and only if I chose to use my intelligence on top of it.
Which, based on the way you worded that, is what you always do.
Yeah.
and have always done.
So the way that this is a mechanics portion. So the way that War Mage Edge works is you choose after the hit to pump the extra damage in.
Yeah, I'm
So-
just saying, based off of what your logic behind using your force weapon.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't hit in like. I don't remember what the fuck I do.
AC 9. Like, you hit on anything but a natural 2 or 1.
Yeah.
No, what's your plus to hit?
6.
Yeah.
So
A 3
It was
is a
miss.
9.
Oh yeah.
Anything but a 1 or a 2, you hit.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's for my spell attack to use unarmed strike. My to hit is 0
yeah. You could have done that.
because my to
Then
hit
you
is.
would have missed.
I've lost the plot.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're doing here.
the plot was that you assaulted a plant, and
Yes.
it was probably the funniest moment of this whole episode, and by far.
Arguably the worst thing Misha's ever done.
And I felt so bad
He
about it.
punched a baby. Babies are dangerous.
Some.
Some babies
Some
are
babies
dangerous.
are dangerous. We need
Is
to get
up
that
there
on a
with
t-shirt.
tight little buttholes.
Honestly, it's true. Baby snake, very dangerous if
Baby
it's venomous.
scorpion?
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Some babies are dangerous.
Baby rosemary.
Yes.
Not dangerous.
No.
Dangerous.
Yeah, we need that on a fucking t-shirt. Just some babies are dangerous.
No context, no picture.
No.
Just
No
block
picture.
lettering.
Rosemary.
It's a rosemary plant.
Yeah.
Some babies are
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh
You
my
know what
God.
I've been picturing for Rosemary this whole time is the plant from Tekken. Is it Tekken that has like the cactus fighter?
No, Final Fantasy.
that is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and you're thinking about Amigo.
There's some fighting game with
Yeah.
a cactus
Yeah.
for a fighter, and I thought it was Tekken.
I don't know. I didn't play a lot of Tekken growing up. Mortal Kombat. That was my
This is
fighting
what I
game.
pictured, but just like a rosemary bush.
Yes, that.
Yeah, this is from Final Fantasy, a cactuar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of Rosemary.
Mingo is from Marvel vs. Capcom.
No.
That
Definitely
is-
like that.
But yeah, no, that.
hey, I'm standing over here. What you got your baby for? What's going on?
But yeah, my favorite part of Rosemary is just sprinkling him in to offset the heaviness of this entire boat ride. This entire 4-week boat ride has just been heavy. Dude, I'm a funny little plant.
Still so ready to be off this goddamn boat.
Yeah, we're spoiler alert for the next episode. We're starting the next episode with you guys pulling into Breton.
And we will see if my 5 weeks of trying to get the party together is fully gone because of one conversation.
I don't think.
Oh, we're not going to do the morning of training?
We're gonna do the morning after you wake up, because reasons.
Yeah.
Want to see that? But other than that, then it's gonna be. We're not gonna go through like the actual morning of trainings or anything like that.
We can just say we did it.
But yeah, we'll wake up in the morning, see how Eldon is doing after his vision, and then we'll.
And that morning of training could also be like we pull in midday as we finish training or something like that. But
It could be, but I think, or I said in whatever episode that we were like 4 days into the week. So
it's true.
we'll do that morning, and then time skip forward. You guys will be in Britain because we've spent enough time on this goddamn boat.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun because
Time
I've
on the
prepped nothing for Britain.
It's okay. I just want to go kill my uncle.
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
can just do that.
We're just gonna do
We
that.
just we could just
yeah.
say now off game that we did it, and we level up, and now we're level 2.
We off screen
Level
killed his
10.
uncle.
Oh, look, I'm down.
Yeah, let's go.
It's been a 3-year time skip. The world has been destroyed.
And
No, but that
what would be sick is if we were level 5 right now, though.
Yeah, it would
Could
be
be, yeah.
clutch.
But because we haven't had any encounters and no XP,
Even though we've had a
No.
fuck ton of good roleplay.
Yeah. It feels like a punishment at this point.
Right? I know.
the more you talk about it, the more it is.
And fuck you.
Look, I'm not saying that this is definitely a milestone, but
Hey, who knows? Maybe once you get to Britain and do some things.
Whoa.
That wasn't a slight. I'm just saying once you get to the next city and do some things,
Well, that's cool.
that could be a milestone.
fighters.
Right now, all you've done is ride on a boat and be sad.
Before we get to Breton,
Takes you straight to your builder. I didn't know that.
Being sad on a boat doesn't equal level up.
It should.
It should.
It should.
It could.
Hey,
Being sad on a boat is hard.
we've had?
Yeah.
Everyone but Zelda levels up. We're going based on character growth.
The whole last What's in the Box was about Zelda's character growth.
Yeah,
Fuck
then you
off.
and how little it
Conversation
was.
reset it. So
That's fine. Zelda's probably not going to leave the library when she gets there, so...
yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah,
a
let's
little bit?
unpack
'Cause
that.
is,
Does Jason want to play Zelda?
I do. I really, really enjoy playing her. It's so hard for me to justify. Like, in the mindset of the character, her going back to her home for the last 10 years before she left for 2 months. And then straight up leaving again to go back into this insanely fucked up situation that she's been part of. Like, the more that it gets unpacked and the more stuff that happens and the more, like, I am finding it so very difficult to justify dragging her back out. I feel like that's not doing the character any justice.
well, I mean, the question is going to be asked once you fulfill your goal. Is if it's hollow, does that make you reconsider?
Killing her uncle is only the first step in her goal. Her goal is to be home. to, I guess, run the Mage Keep Library when he's dead.
And then world domination.
No.
And what will we do today, Pinky? What we do every day?
Good question.
Try to take over the world.
Good question. Is that home? Yes, because she spent more of her life there.
But is home the library, or is it Elorian who is dead?
Both. Because her studies are like that. It was with Elorian, but I mean that was her passion, right? Being a librarian, being like part of this library and learning on paper was her life for 10 years, and she has nothing left to go back to in Aeonis. So. Like,
I'll be honest, I forgot you're from Aeonis.
Yeah.
I just
That was
thought
her original.
you were born in the library with a book in hand.
No, her parents
with a quill as a pacifier.
And
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
When they die,
Some
she
babies
got
are
sent.
dangerous.
Some babies are dangerous.
But yeah, I love playing Zelda, and especially like with all of this trauma, like it's been so fun to explore and have this. But the more I explore it and the more that we get into it and dig, it's like it's so hard to justify. Why would an 18-year-old kid go back into this? Like,
Because there's a god to be punched.
she doesn't care about that. Malika's gone
No,
in
but
her
you
mind.
asked. You asked why would
I
they
know,
do it? And
right.
I'm telling you, it's because their home has been removed from them, and they have a god
For
to punch.
you, yeah. For you, makes sense. Total sense. 100%. For
I think-
her, I don't know.
I think Shadow Weaver is the only reason.
It's the only reason, but she can't do shit about that right now.
Not if you're weak as shit and don't train.
Again, her training is studying. I don't know. I mean, yes, there are lots of meta reasons why I could say, hey, she's gonna continue, and she's gonna have problems
She's not.
because of it.
She's not.
I don't think she can.
No.
man.
And my favorite part is I don't think she's going to kill her uncle.
She might not.
I don't think she makes it that far.
Well, we'll see.
I think she makes it that far, but I think that's going to be a very tough thing.
It's going to be tough. Also,
It's
the first thing that she's going to try and do is
Do it by herself.
No. She's not going to try immediately to kill. She does want confirmation, and because that's a Mish thing. Mish was like questioning her, and she's like, okay, well, maybe I do want confirmation. Detect thoughts can only get you so far, but it's worth a shot.
I
right?
was waiting for that when I was talking to you.
What about the detect thoughts?
Oh, you mean the second level spell that he has no slots for?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I didn't prepare. Also, I didn't prepare detect thoughts for that day. I did Misty Step and Mirror Image. But yeah, I had no more slots. Misty Step twice and Mirror Image once. That's
See,
it.
my plan worked.
Yeah, it's a
my
good
tire
thing.
her
You
out
tell
for the
everyone.
Part about
morning.
all of that was it was the Misty stepping up is like the most
Extra.
it's frivolous and I love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys are all talking about training. She's like, well, maybe I should practice this. And she did it.
It was beautiful, and it also set a tone.
It did.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see like what Zelda decides. And I mean, I think it's valid either way you go.
And yeah, it's
Either way Zelda goes.
Yeah,
honestly,
and it's not guaranteed one way or the other. It's just she's very, very heavily leaning towards. She's not gonna leave again. I mean, if she can find some solace there, no. Now, if her uncle whoops her ass and she has to run again, yeah, okay.
Again, I don't think if he whoops your ass, you get to run.
Well, that's the other side of it, right? Yeah.
I don't think that man whoops feet. That's all I'm saying. That's the feeling I get.
You saw him. This is a real old,
Yeah.
scraggly looking dude.
In the vision we saw, did we see Shadow Weaver and your uncle together?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They talked.
When Shadow Weaver came up from the basement.
After killing Elorian.
Okay.
And he was there, and Shadow Weaver said, basically, thank you for this, and left.
And we were like, it's done. Don't. And I think I even described it as like Shadow Weaver seems kind of like disgusted speaking to you. And it's just like, it's done. I'm done with you. I don't need anything else from you.
Mm-hmm. I think that was what it was. That I don't need anything else from you. That set her on the he orchestrated this. He allowed this to happen, and my best friend is dead because of it.
I was mostly asking because I was trying to think of like, what if your uncle is Shadow Weaver? But
Yeah, you have seen them in the same room together.
I haven't.
A
I
real
heard
prowler
about it.
situation? Callback
Call that. So,
to last night.
favorite parts of the episode?
Well, I can't. I would be remiss if I didn't say the terrifying, awful curse dream.
I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
That's
I would be
objectively
silly.
the best part.
And I can never bring attention to other than that babies are dangerous. Sometimes.
That was my
quote of
favorite.
Some
the
babies are dangerous.
Some babies are dangerous. I think that is favorite part is the Eldon Dream sequence. And to piggyback off of that, whose voice was that?
Whose voice was that?
I'll never tell. Love you. Bye.
No, we can't end it yet.
You guys are supposed to do it with me.
What?
No, we're muting.
We're muting. We're holding you hostage.
You can't leave the box.
Can't leave the box.
You're stuck in the box.
You have to tell us what's in it.
What's in the box? Our DM.
Excuse me. I have you for 3 minutes.
Hey, look, all I'll say, if Eldon wants to talk about their dream in the morning, maybe some checks could be rolled. There was some iconography.
Yes.
Iconography.
And I have
Iconography.
suspicion that wherever this person is, sand is involved.
There's some iconography in that vision. Maybe some checks should be rolled.
Yep.
And maybe some guesses could be made. I'm not just going to tell you.
I mean, you could.
I absolutely
well
could. I absolutely could. I'm
But
not going
that
to.
wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
Who did your great 17 minutes later, great 17 more minutes later,
God damn
great
it.
relative piss off?
Yeah, your
don't
forefather set this in motion. That's
That's
insane.
wild.
Curses be cursing.
Oh,
Does Eldon know
the
who
witch thing?
their actual dad is? No. Yeah.
Knows they're an
that's-
elf or a half elf.
Yeah, that's
about it.
probably what lineage it's from too. Go figure. Fuck.
I'll keep my secrets. Love you. Bye.
Love you,
Bye.